In this video, we're going to look at the market watch on 90% silver. I also have a story from the coin shop where a lady is helping her grandkids learning about, especially more about silver than gold right now because they're about 10 years old. So I'm going to explain what she's doing for her grandkids. And so please like, share, and subscribe. My new goal for September 12th is 2,100 subscribers. We are now at 1871. We have grown overnight. Thank you very much if all have subscribed. The reason why I'm going for the September 12th, that is my 3-month anniversary on YouTube. Thank you folks for listening. Let's just dive into the video. You guys know I like 90% silver so much. So, and I keep saying it's going to run out, and it's starting to run out. I got a little bit more evidence this week. I'm releasing this video a day early than I normally do because I want everybody to have the opportunity to get out there and get it now before the market opens on Sunday night and the prices may be creeping up. We don't know where the prices are going. So we're just going to do the 90% silver watch, and we will start with all these companies are done at random. You know, when I take them, they were all done as of August 24th, 2024. So we are looking at Franklin halves for autumn. We're looking at Washington silver quarters, and we're looking at Roosevelt silver dimes. That is what we're looking at. That's what I'm keeping a close eye on. So let's start with SD Bullion. If you go to SD Bullion, you're going to see a little bit price change because I'm not looking at the random versions. What the random version is, it could be a mix of any 90% silver coinage. I'm looking at the half dollars for Franklin. So there are $243.08. The Washington silver quarters alone were $239.50. I guess I can't read. And the Roosevelt silver dimes for a roll was $128.68. Hero Bullion, the Franklin half-dollar rolls was $224.70. The quarters, Washington silver quarters, was $223.60. Their price on their dimes was $111.60. We took a look over at JM Bullion. They were out of everything. No halves, no quarters, no dimes. Completely out as of today. We go over to Bullion Exchanges, same as last week. They were out of everything. Get the pattern now? It's starting to be an outage of a lot of different stuff right now. We're going to go over to ATMAX. ATMAX had their Franklin halves at $239.88. Their quarters were $237.74 per roll. Their dimes, Roosevelt silver dimes, they were a pre-sale. They must be having some more coming in. But last week, ATMAX had everything in stock when you wanted it. This week, the dimes were on a pre-sale. I don't know how long it's going to take them to get them in. I didn't really research that, but that is the case of right now. We go over to Pinbex. Pinbex had their halves, Franklin silver halves per roll at $238.20. And the quarters were $233.70. As of last week still, they were out of Roosevelt silver dimes. That is your market watch report from the bullion dealers this week, folks. I can give you an update at what's going on in the shop. We are still out of all halves. We are out of, not quite out of silver quarters. We probably have a couple $100 face left of silver quarters left. I have no more coming in right now. The bullion dealer is out right now. We're relying on, and people bring them in. They want us to really sell them. That is what we're relying on right now. Dimes, we have a couple bags, a couple thousand face bags in stock right now. That is what we have in stock. Those are selling right now. More and more people, you know, is trying to go to the 40%, which I like the 40% silver halves. Yes, the melters don't want them. I'm not trying to take them to the melters anyways. I'm trying to hoard as much junk silver as I can possibly afford to stack right now. And I think that's going to be the version of more and more people are going to start going with the 40%ers because 40%ers are still selling. and people will learn a lot more about the 40% when the 90% silver is gone. So if you're interested in the 40%ers, stack them. I wouldn't stack a lot of them. You know, I do have quite a bit because I got them. If you can get them for at melt or less, I'm stacking them. Right? That's where I'm at with them. I'm not paying more than melt for 40%ers. No way in heck am I doing that right now. That's where I'm at with that. So there's your recap for the week, and I'll tell you the quick story. This woman is 67 years old. She has 2 twin boys, about 10 years old. And what she's doing to help him keep the boys trained on silver, she's having them do like little jobs when they come over once a week. And she's paying them actual cash at first. And the cash goes into a jar. Once they have enough money in the jar, she offers them the cash, of course, or she's offering them to buy silver quarters from her, silver dimes or silver halves, and what she's doing, she's selling them at melt value to the boys. And she's putting them in a jar and she's holding them at her house. And I think that's a great way for the young people to really get stacking on this. Good way education, you know, she's not paying them a lot. Take out the trash as $1. Help wipe the dishes. She pays them $1.50. And by the end of the day, they all come over. Their parents come over there with them on a Sunday night, and they have all a nice meal together, and they help clean up. And the boys are really into, you know, stacking the silver. You know, if they want to if they want to sell it back to me, she's willing to sell it back at a little bit less than melt value. So train them to try to save the silver, because silver is real money along with gold is. She's not with them with gold yet. But that's just a way maybe to train the younger kids if you're able to afford to do that, something like that, you know. The boys seem to be really interested in the silver dimes, in the silver quarters right now. So they're having like a little competition between them. Who can get their spaghetti sauce jar full of silver before the other one. So they're having a little bit of competition. It seems like, you know, they don't want the money. They just want that competition between the boys. And I think it's really a great way for the young people to learn about silver at first. You know, if you got, you know, boys like that, you got girls like that, and maybe that's one way to get people educated, especially the younger people. Yes, their parents also stack gold and silver, so they're well in tune with what's going on. And they do the same thing at home. They have a jar at home, and they have a jar at the grandparents' house. And they're really making it really educational for the younger family members in their family. I think it's a great way to go about doing that. Another way about doing it, you know, we got Christmas coming around the corner. You know, maybe, you know, get some silver eagles or some browns and educate, you know, your family members that way. You know, not everybody can afford, you know, that much silver all at once. I understand that. But we still got some time now where we can stack a few things, maybe to get it for a few people, maybe the younger ones in the family. You know, we got to try to get the education out there, because the more of us know about silver and gold, before the dollar goes away. I mean, do you really think this is going to be around forever? You know, these dollar bills, you know, fiat currency, because I sure don't. I mean, fiat's going away eventually, and really, what can you buy with a buck? I mean, you know, what can, you know, everything's going up in price. You know, they're teaching, you know, going back to the boys for a minute, they're teaching the boys about the melt value and what, you know, what you used to buy them back in the day. So, I mean, education is everything. If anybody has any questions for me, my email will be in the description of this video. Always will be. I'm willing to help anybody with some education. Always ask questions. If you don't know something, it's okay to ask. Because, you know, with me still working in the shop, the coin shop, I don't know it all either. Sometimes I got to get a line and research something up. It's mostly prices, but, you know, what other dealers are selling it for, or, you know, when someone brings me a weird coin I've seen a couple times, I can't remember the prices. You know, we use eBay for price action and see what stuff's going out there for. I mean, I don't know it all. I mean, I can't tell you how many silver dimes made in this year or silver cores made in that year. You know, no one's an expert in this. And, you know, we all need to learn together. And that's the best way to do it, is ask questions if you don't know something. Until the next video, folks, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. CoinShop Chris is out.